And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's Utah. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And I think for the Jazz, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Markkanen. Nurkic is out there with Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And for the Lakers, Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Luka Doncic out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in at the 3 spot. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Hachimura, no good. It's stolen by Hachimura. 3-on-3. Nurkic with the block. Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Hendricks. And here's Nurkic. He's defended by Reeves. Jazz passing it around. Markkanen finds George. Just 5 to shoot. Over Doncic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Mikhailuk passes to Markkanen. Fires from the corner. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Oh, you can see Markkanen's touch right there. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. The guy is a 3-level scorer.
Out to the right wing. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hendricks pulls it in. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence the crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now, Doncic, after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. This one for 3, and it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. George looking around. Pass to Markkanen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic against George. Shot clock at 6.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice.
Ayton finds Reeves. Nailed from three-point land. Reeves has got 7 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
George passes to Nurkic. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Hendricks. Another miss by Utah.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. Nurkic kicks to Markkanen. And here's George. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. And George, here we go. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by George.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Doncic against George. Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Excellent D there from George.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Here's Mikhailuk. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, how about the dominance, the speed, the physicality of that from Marcus Smart? Go to work, son.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Nurkic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And how about we check the numbers for Luka Doncic?
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Arabia's checked in, and Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Jazz trail by 3. George dishes to Nurkic. Outside, George. Shoots over Doncic. George, no good.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Over in the corner, LaRavia. Pass to Ayton. Out to Doncic. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Now this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
Here's Hendricks. Shot to stop the run. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
LaRavia with it. He's guarded by Markkanen. It's good from long range.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta. Pass to Markkanen. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Over Ayton. And he can't bank that one in. Lakers leading by 7. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Mikhailuk. And he banks in the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Smart. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Ayton. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it, but hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Marcus Smart. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Jazz.
How many of those have we seen from Luka? Very good from three-point range.
To the wing on the left. Outside, George. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers leading by 8. Pass to Connect. Now here's Hayes. And here is Doncic. Over George. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 10.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Markkanen from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Fires the 3. Doncic, no good.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Markkanen passes to George. Back to Markkanen. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Connect out there with Austin Reed. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Hayes, and it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Collier. His three-pointers off the mark. The Lakers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Reeves outside. Buries it from three-point range. Reeves has got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Sensabaugh. That one off the back iron and out.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's LaRavia. Pass to Vanderbilt. Launches it. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Filipowski. Vanderbilt defending. Down low. And finished off by Bailey.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now Reeves. He had 25 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now here's Love. No scoring in this one. Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
Vanderbilt finds LaRavia. To the inside. And here is Vanderbilt. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Collier. To the left wing. Here's Bailey. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 8. LaRavia with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And here's Reeves outside. The rebound by Collier. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Reeves with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Sunday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. Now Reeves. After Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Collier. Nurkic kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Jazz passing it around. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Smart's checked in for the Lakers. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Here's Markkanen after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Collier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, Smart. Back to Reeves. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Jazz. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Markkanen drops them both. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Jazz trail by 7. Outside, George. Left side, Markkanen. Stolen by Reeves. To the middle. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. And there's Supreme Dreams. Very happy to be seeing the Lakers winning.
And he's a huge NBA fan, and he puts out some really funny basketball-related content as well.
The first free throw is good.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels, so dangerous.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. No good on the second free throw.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
Here's Mikhailuk. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's good. 6 points from Keontae George. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now, here's Doncic. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's George. Got it. Good job in the low post. George has got 4 this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Lakers shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And Hayes kicks to Doncic. Floats one up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Drawing fouls is an art, folks, and very few do it better than Luka Doncic.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Doncic. Free throws good from Doncic.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Broke loose. Smart with the steal. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Smart.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
Jazz trail by 8. Outside, George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
That one is off.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. Shot from 6. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Jazz trail by 7. Pass to George. Here's Mikhailuk. Off target with his 3. Now the Lakers on the break. And slam dunk by Smart.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Marcus Smart that much room because he will throw it down. Puts his vertical to excellent use.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now Markkanen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Ayton. A 20-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
So it's the Jazz now. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Markkanen passes to Hendricks. Here's Nurkic. He's covered by Ayton. Tries from the block. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic kicks to Ayton. Doncic dishes to Ayton. Doncic with a screen for Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
You get a sense there of how challenging it is to guard DeAndre Ayton. Gets good position, makes the defense react.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And he sinks the second.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Outside, Markkanen. And here's George for 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Left to go in regulation. Jazz trail by 10, so on the floor for Utah. We've got Jusuf Nurkic, George out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Mikhailuk in at the 2. Hendricks, good.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Doncic. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
Here's George. Inside. That shot misses. Nice D from Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside, Smart. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Smart's got 12 points in the game.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Doncic against George. Pass to Mikhailuk. George with a screen on Smart. Here's Hendricks. The Jazz working the ball around now. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Smart passes to Ayton. Now Doncic over George. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to George. Nurkic, a screen on Doncic. From deep, George, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Jusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Lakers leading by 8. Down low. Doncic very comfortable down low.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And so George will bring it up for Utah.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Rui Hachimura. 5th in 3-point shooting, And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Here's Reeves. Here's Ayton. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. George against Doncic. Now, Nurkic, taking a look at his stats, is averaging around 7.5 points a game. Bounce pass, Hachimura. George against Doncic. 5 on the clock. Smart, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 15. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And how about now a quick check of the league's assist leaders. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th is Luka Doncic.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Nurkic finds George. Pass to Markkanen. They need this. A rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Outside for Smart. Ayton against Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Great timing on the rejection by Nurkic. Such good defense there.
Pass to Hendricks. Another miss by Utah.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Markkanen in the corner. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle, Hachimura. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Now, here's Markkanen. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Guys, back over to you.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And here is Markkanen. After Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Lakers leading by 21. Outside, Smart. George against Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Back to Smart. Fires for three. Doncic. And Doncic is right there. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
All the ways Luka Doncic can score. If he gets to the offensive window, look out.
George against Doncic. George passes to Nurkic. On the wing, Markkanen. And the three off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Nurkic with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's the three. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Doncic finds Ayton. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. And the Jazz call time here. Jake LaRavia is checked in for the Lakers. Dalton Knecht comes in for Marcus Smart. The Jazz also changing it up. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Collier in for Lauri Markkanen. Now, here's George. He's got 9. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Knecht. No good with the triple. Utah's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Utah, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. The free throw drops for Collier. Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Smith's subbed in for Doncic. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for George? Averaging 21 points per game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
That's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. Good on both. Here's Collier. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. In the corner, George with it. The Jazz with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And that one's good. LaRavia's got 8 points.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
And here's George. He's got 9. Here's Sensabaugh. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Knecht. Now here's Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Here's Knecht. The three-pointer, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Anderson dishes to George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shoots over LaRavia. Sensabaugh, no good. Los Angeles has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
A young man who knows how to use his strength. Knecht doesn't let the foul stop it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Knecht. Smith checked in for James. Utah also making some changes. Markkanen comes in for Kyle Anderson, and Bailey subbed in for Keontae George. And so Knecht nails both of them.
Well, Knecht started his NBA journey at a community college, grew 3 inches while he was there, eventually transferred to a major program and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Markkanen. To end the run, hits it from three-point range. Collier's got 4 points now in the quarter. Smith with it. From deep three-point territory, it's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
On this pass, put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Knecht, Jake LaRavia out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Smith, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. For 3, Smith, rebounded by Bailey. Jazz shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Outside, Markkanen puts up a deep 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
How about the big-time range of Markkanen? That wasn't toes to the three-point line. That one had some distance on it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Utah has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Markkanen. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Here's Sensabaugh. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier, covered by Smith. Picked by Markkanen. Collier sinks the three-pointer.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Smith outside. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Knecht. Hayes finds Knecht. For 3. No good there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot by Filipowski, no good. Smith left side. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Jazz making a change here. Nurkic is checked in.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Utah has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Knecht. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Collier. From outside the arc, Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. There's the steal. Floats one. Here's Markkanen. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now connect. Pass to LaRavia. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's Collier. Right wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen kicks to Nurkic. 6 to shoot. Here's Sensabaugh. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is why you love Nurkic. This guy is an exceptional passer.
Pass to Hayes. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
So it's the Jazz now, after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier, covered by Smith. Lets it go. And it's Collier missing.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Connect. No good.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Filipowski in the corner. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Jusuf Nurkic does his best work.
Connect with it. The rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Well, DB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Keontae George in for Collier.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
LaRavia with it. He's guarded by Markkanen. The 3. Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got 8 rebounds in this game. Markkanen kicks to Nurkic. George against Vanderbilt. Markkanen in the corner. Pass to Sensabaugh. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The Jazz with another miss. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now LaRavia buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Here's Hendricks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Mikhailuk's checked in for the Jazz. Now, here is Smith. Driving inside. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Smith's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Smith thrives getting the ball inside and scoring around the cup.
Shoots from 12. George, no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Bounce pass connect. Smith for 3. Rebound, Utah.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Luka Doncic.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Double team on Nurkic. The shot by George, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now connect. Smith outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on George. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Markkanen. Smith against George. Now Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks so much, guys. Marcus, your competitive spirit is infectious. Talk about what you bring to this team.
Just a spark. You know, we get a little stagnant on the offensive end, got to get in and move it. You know, I'm coming in, I'm driving, penetrating, finding guys. And, you know, you got a guy that can facilitate and find guys. You know, it gets them feeling good, then they start making shots, playing defense, and things start falling. You know, that's always missing, just that little energy.
You got it. Thanks, Marcus.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.